Contestant number 10 is a very funny young man. Please put your hands together for Kevin O'Brien. Let's hear it for Kevin.
Comedy Works, thank you so much, you guys. You've been so awesome all night long. I'm really happy to be here. I actually grew up in the liberal hotbed of Nebraska, where dreamers are born. No, not at all. There's a reason why I'm here now. And obviously, a guy like me, growing up in a small town, got picked on quite a bit when I was younger. And I was thinking about it recently. All the things that I got called in middle school today just all sound like good things. Like, I used to get called gaywad a lot. Like, a lot. You know what a wad of gays is today? That's a gentrified neighborhood. Whoa! How about that? Thank you, gays. Thank you for wadding together and pushing out all of the brown people so I can buy a house for under $300,000. Oh, that's so nice of you. Is there a pie shop in this neighborhood? Oh, impeccable taste, gays. Impeccable taste. As always. I also used to get called queer bait in middle school. Like, that one never made any sense to me. Like, what are these guys doing with these queers after they trap them? Were they getting them for their pelts or something like that? Like, hey, boys, check it out. This one's got J. Crew on. Get him. Yeah, no. No, not at all. Because I grew up in Nebraska, and they don't know what that is there. It's just all Wranglers. All Wranglers all the time. The one that I never understood, though, is I used to get called butt licker. Yeah. Like, that's a bad thing. You find a butt licker tonight, you're skipping drinks, and you're heading straight to the boudoir. Are you kidding me? That sounds amazing. I would kill to have somebody lick my butt. That sounds so great. Also, if you're looking for a butt licker, go find yourself a gay wad. That's the easiest way to get your butt licked. Ridiculous. I'm coming to terms with being a stoner. I never smoked pot until 3 years ago when I moved to Colorado, and then I immediately started smoking pot because it's the law, apparently. I don't know. They said it was legal, and I don't want to break the law, so now it's all I do all the time. All the time. And I never smoked weed when I was in high school like a normal person, because if you're trying to find pot in a small town in the Midwest, you have to go to some trailer park and buy weed off a guy who used to be a roadie for Warrant in the 80s. It is not a good scene at all. But when I moved here, we had medicinal marijuana in this state. So it was just everywhere. Like, I would venture to guess that when I moved to Colorado, 1 in 4 people had a medicinal marijuana card. And the other 3 people bought pot from the guy with the medicinal marijuana card. And I am one of those 3. I am one of those 3. I was able to go to my first pot rally this year. I went to the 420 rally, which was a great time. I'll say that much. But I was running late, and when I got to the park, I got there at 4:19. Everybody's counting down like it was some kind of weed New Year's. Just like 4:19:55, 4:19:56. I was half expecting a bong to drop and light up 420 across the sky. And since I was running late, I couldn't find my friends anywhere. So I went up to this guy I didn't know. And I said, hey, man, can I just get one hit of your joint? It's my first 420. And he goes, first 420? Reaches into his pocket, hands me a joint of my own, and goes, happy holidays, bro. I was like, wow, thanks, Marijuana Claus. You know what? I have been a good boy this year, and I skipped off into the park by myself for what I thought was 2 hours. Turns out it was only 16 minutes. That was some good shit. The 420 rally. This happened to me a while back. I went to go pick up a weed cookie for my friend with a medicinal marijuana card. And I got home and I set the cookie down on the table and I went into my room to put on gray sweatpants, a white t-shirt, and a gray hoodie, or as I like to call it, the Yugoslavian tuxedo. That's my loungewear. And when I came back out, I couldn't find the cookie anywhere, and I started freaking out like a heroin addict when the methadone clinic is closed. I was like getting itchy. I was flipping over cushions like, where's my weed? And then right at that moment, I see a trail of crumbs, and then I see my basset hound, and he is on his back, and he is not enjoying the ride, like, at all. He's having a bad trip. And this is how I know that I've become a full-blown stoner. It didn't even cross my mind to call a veterinarian. I just put him in a room and put on Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, and I let him ride it out. You know what? I saved $40, and I think we understand each other. You know what I mean, man? A lot closer that way. Oh, man. I don't know if you could tell by my recreational activities, but I can't afford a car. I take the bus all the time. I did the math recently. If I were to quit drinking and smoking, I could have bought 3 cars this year already. And not nice ones like a PT Cruiser or anything like that. Like, I could have bought like 3 Buick LeSabres by now. I could have bought like 3 Buick LeSabres or 1 Ford Focus if I just quit my vices. But I can't do it, so I gotta take the bus every day. And I was getting really bummed out because it's like the worst part of my day taking the bus. And I had a flashback recently. It was like the happiest times of my life as a kid was when I was on the bus. Why am I so bummed out now? And I realized something, you guys. It's the songs. It's like, why can I not sing a song with this homeless crackhead drooling on my shoulder on the 15 bus right now? Why can't we share a moment? You know, like the wheels on the bus. You guys remember that one? Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round, all through town. The people on the bus go, hey man, you seen Ray Ray? Seen that motherfucker? 3 $3 bitch ass, I be looking for him. The people on the bus go, hey man, you seen Ray Ray? I seen that motherfucker. 3 $3 bitch ass, I be looking for him. The people on the bus go, hey man, you seen Ray Ray? I seen that motherfucker. 3 $3 bitch ass, I be looking for him. All through the town. Thank you guys so much for my time. I'm Kevin O'Brien. Have a great night.